I'm currently a second-year PhD student, and what brought me to this summer school was the prospect of learning how to use the ACS. It's an incredible instrument, and it goes along very well with a lot of my research. The ACS is a really complex light sensor. It tells you how much light is coming into a source, and ideally allows you to figure out exactly how much light is leaving the source through some small calculations.
People have worked with this sensor and are getting pretty good data, but it takes some work, and so we're sharing that knowledge with a group of students to come and learn the tricks of the trade, really, for this device.
The lab I work at Rutgers, my PI is having me use this data. It needs a lot of processing before you can really use the data, which kind of makes sense given the complexity of physical structures and the sensors that are taking the data.
This week, so I was working with a couple of the other participants to look at ratios between the absorbance in different bands and getting familiar with what we can interpret from that in terms of chlorophyll concentrations and also color dissolved organic matter.
We've gotten very good, I think, at turning the instrumentation, so the infrastructure, we can go to sea and keep this stuff turned and running. And we do this in fairly difficult places, and we're doing it with pretty sophisticated instrumentation, like the device in question today, but we want people to use it. So now it's more of a focus on providing really high quality data, providing in a way that's easy, so that they're not discouraged, they can't find the data. That was part of this workshop, was to find out where do they run into roadblocks. And so we had experts here who could provide them with a roadmap to getting access to data and then correcting it.
So it was really great to kind of have Andrew show and tell all the diagrams and all that, and then have that as the reasoning behind why Chris is doing all of these different processing, massaging, data filtering, which is something that I've been trying to do with the spectral irradiance data. Yeah, his functions are basically exactly what I need for my spectral irradiance data flow as well.
I've been in the program for, I think, 13 years. I think we're at a point now where we're really getting pretty good with there were some growing pains, but I think we're getting to a point now where we're really collecting some quality data and getting much better at making sure that it gets to the community in a timely fashion. Come check out our data and see what we got. And again, ask questions if you need help.
There's a wealth of data in the OOI. It's a very great, interesting world to be in, to switch to. We just don't have the measurements to. We have a lot of measurements. How are we going to deal with all those measurements and make the best use of them for specific research studies?
The summer school is sponsored by NSF. It's organized by the OOI Facility Board with the help of the OOI PIs or the OOI institutions that they actually do the hard work collecting the data. So I want to express my sincere appreciation for all the hard work they're doing in the data they collect. And also I would like to hear from the community how we can make it better, and we're here to make it happen.